business. Well, I've stolen Osata's new process for making monosodium glutamate.
Sean Connery, already a seasoned actor before taking on the role of James Bond, developed a strong dislike for his part in the 1967 film, You Only Live Twice. The movie, set during the Cold War, finds Bond sent to Japan when American and Soviet spacecraft inexplicably vanish in orbit. Connery's discontent stemmed from various aspects of the production. For one, he was growing weary of the repetitive nature of the Bond character and the formulaic plots. Additionally, the extensive location shooting in Japan resulted in long, grueling workdays, which added to his irritation. Delving deeper into the filming process, Connery faced challenges with the language barrier, cultural differences, and even clashes with the local crew. Furthermore, he was dealing with personal issues, including a strained marriage, which further contributed to his displeasure. In the end, Connery's negative experience on You Only Live Twice played a role in his decision to step away from the Bond franchise, at least temporarily, after the film's release. Despite his feelings at the time, the movie remains a classic in the Bond series, showcasing many of the elements that have come to define the franchise. In the 1967 film You Only Live Twice, James Bond, played by the renowned Sean Connery, embarks on a dangerous mission to uncover the truth behind the hijacking of American and Soviet spacecraft. The movie leads him to a remote Japanese island, where he discovers the head of Spectra, Ernst Stavro Blofeld, who is working for an unnamed Asian power to provoke war between superpowers. During the location scouting in Japan, the chief production team had a narrow escape from death. They missed Flight 911, which later disintegrated over Mount Fuji. This incident added an element of danger and urgency to the production of the movie, making it a classic that resonates with audiences even today. As the story unfolds, Bond, with the help of local agents, infiltrates the island and uncovers the villainous plot. He engages in thrilling chase scenes, hand-to-hand combat, and even learns to fight like a samurai. The film is a testament to the enduring appeal of the James Bond franchise and its ability to transport audiences to new and exciting locales. Through the years, You Only Live Twice has left an indelible mark in the world of cinema. Its production incident, where the chief production team narrowly escaped death, adds to the intrigue and fascination surrounding the movie. This classic film continues to captivate audiences, reminding us of the power of storytelling and the enduring appeal of the James Bond franchise. In the lead-up to the release of You Only Live Twice in 1967, the publicity material created quite a stir. The audience was led to believe that James Bond would meet his end, get married, or even become Japanese. These rumors were nothing more than ruses, carefully planned to keep the audience guessing, and the plot under wraps. The film's marketing team was known for its cleverness, and this time was no exception. By spreading such rumors, they successfully piqued the interest of fans worldwide, ensuring a successful box office turnout. The truth, however, was that Bond would remain true to his character, embarking on another thrilling adventure filled with danger, romance, and of course martinis. Speaking of martinis, You Only Live Twice holds a unique place in the Bond franchise. In this classic, Bond accepts a stirred, not shaken, martini as an intentional joke by the producers. This playful nod to the character's signature drink is just one of the many ways the film keeps audiences entertained and engaged. Through clever marketing and a commitment to delivering a high-quality product, You Only Live Twice has left a lasting impact on the world of cinema. The film's ability to surprise and delight audiences, even decades after its release, is a testament to its enduring appeal. And who knows, maybe one day, we'll see Bond sipping on another stirred martini, keeping the legacy of this classic film alive for generations to come.
Reserve astronaut to launching pad.
Immediately. Reserve astronaut to launching pad immediately.
In the 1967 movie, You Only Live Twice, the rocket pistol and cigarette rocket were real-life weapons featured in the film through paid product placement. However, these weapons proved impractical for military use. This movie marked the last time the Bond franchise extensively used voice dubbing for leading ladies and villains. This practice rarely occurred in future films.
This can only be for children. Don't use it, Bunsan. Take my helicopter instead.
Right.
Nancy Sinatra, the daughter of legendary singer Frank Sinatra, made her mark in the music industry with her hit song, "These Boots Are Made for Walking." However, it was her contribution to the world of cinema that caught the attention of James Bond producers. Sinatra was the first non-British singer to record a Bond theme song, and it took 25 takes to perfect "You Only Live Twice." The final recording was a mix of the best parts from each take. The movie You Only Live Twice was based on the last Ian Fleming James Bond novel published during his lifetime. However, the screen story bore little resemblance to the novel. The film was set in Japan and featured Bond going undercover as a Japanese fisherman to investigate the theft of American and Soviet spacecraft. The movie was filled with action-packed scenes, including a thrilling fight on a bullet train and a dramatic volcano lair showdown. The theme song, "You Only Live Twice," was a crucial element in setting the tone for the movie. The haunting melody and Sinatra's sultry voice perfectly captured the essence of the film's exotic location and dangerous mission. The song became a massive hit and is still remembered as one of the most iconic Bond themes of all time. In conclusion, You Only Live Twice was a classic James Bond movie that featured a memorable theme song by Nancy Sinatra. Although the movie's storyline differed from the original novel, it was still a thrilling and entertaining film that captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. In the production of You Only Live Twice, the set construction and costume detail were particularly noteworthy. The volcano set, designed by Ken Adams at Pinewood Studios, cost over $1 million, a significant investment at the time. This extravagant set was visible from almost 3 miles away, adding to its impressive stature. The attention to detail and the sheer size of the set were unprecedented, making it a true spectacle in the world of film. Another notable detail in You Only Live Twice is the absence of Bond's iconic dinner jacket tuxedo. This film marked the first time in the series where the main character did not wear his signature attire. The decision to forego the tuxedo was a departure from the traditional Bond image, adding a new layer to the character and the story. The costume choice was a deliberate one, reflecting the unique setting and tone of this classic film.
I am a trifle disappointed at the ease with which I could pull you in.
In the production of You Only Live Twice, the crew faced a number of challenges related to filming and editing. The movie, which is set in Japan, presented difficulties because much of the filming took place during winter. The cast, dressed in tropical gear, struggled with the cold weather, which led to uncomfortable shooting conditions. One particularly memorable challenge occurred during the filming of a burial scene. The crew had planned to sink a body in a lake, but the icy water made it difficult to achieve the desired effect. Despite their best efforts, the body refused to sink, leading to a frustrating and time-consuming situation for the cast and crew. In addition to the challenges of filming in winter conditions, the movie also underwent significant editing changes. Director Lewis Gilbert's original editor, Thelma Connell, was replaced by Peter Hunt after her initial 3-hour cut received a negative response from test audiences. Hunt's editing style was more fast-paced and action-oriented, which helped to improve the film's pacing and overall flow. Despite these challenges, You Only Live Twice went on to become a classic of the spy genre, known for its thrilling action sequences and iconic portrayal of James Bond by Sean Connery. The film's enduring popularity is a testament to the skill and dedication of the cast and crew, who overcame numerous obstacles to bring this classic to the screen. In the 1967 movie You Only Live Twice, a unique aircraft named Little Nellie stole the show. This autogyro was based on a real-life invention by Wing Commander K.H. Wallace, who not only contributed to its design, but also piloted it in the film. Little Nellie was a gyrocopter, a type of rotorcraft that uses an unpowered rotor in autorotation to develop lift. The aircraft featured in the movie was a mock-up, constructed specifically for the assembly sequence. While it appeared functional, it was merely a prop used for filming purposes. Wing Commander Wallace, a pioneer in autogyro design, had developed a full-scale, functional version of Little Nellie, which he named the Wallace WA-116 Agile. The real-life Little Nellie was a compact and agile aircraft capable of impressive maneuvers, making it an ideal choice for the film's action scenes. In the movie, the mock-up of Little Nellie was shown being assembled, with the various components being attached to create the final product. While the mock-up was non-functional, it provided a fascinating glimpse into the construction process of such an aircraft. Overall, the inclusion of Little Nellie and You Only Live Twice added an exciting element to the film, highlighting the unique capabilities of gyrocopters and the ingenuity of their design. The use of a mock-up for the assembly sequence further emphasized the intricacies of building such an aircraft, providing a captivating visual experience for audiences.
Mr. Henderson's waiting for you.
You're not coming in with me?
Mr. Henderson would like to...
The filming of You Only Live Twice required extensive travel, covering over 45,000 miles in several countries. Japan was one of the primary locations, featuring 9 distinct sites. These ranged from bustling cities to serene landscapes, each contributing to the movie's rich visual tapestry. The production also made stops in Gibraltar, Spain, and England, further expanding the film's geographical scope. In addition to the diverse filming locations, You Only Live Twice also incorporated real-life spacecraft footage. The movie depicted the U.S. Jupiter spacecraft, but in reality, it featured footage of the genuine Gemini spacecraft. This inadvertent use of the wrong spacecraft can be attributed to misconceptions about the actual spacecraft designs of the time. The Soviet spacecraft designs in the film were also inaccurate, reflecting the limited understanding of these technological marvels. Despite these inaccuracies, You Only Live Twice remains a classic film, captivating audiences with its thrilling storyline and stunning visuals. The film's production team went to great lengths to create an immersive experience for viewers, transporting them to various corners of the globe and into the exciting world of space exploration. The title of this classic film, You Only Live Twice, is derived from a poem in the novel, signifying the idea that one truly lives only twice, at birth and when facing death. The movie was released in 1967, during the height of the Cold War, and its plot was significantly influenced by the intense space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. The space race was a critical aspect of the broader Cold War tensions, with both superpowers striving to assert their dominance in space exploration. The United States had suffered a setback earlier that year, when a fire during a training exercise killed the entire crew of the Apollo 1 mission, suspending its manned spaceflight for over a year. This tragic event undoubtedly added to the sense of competition and urgency in the space race. In this context, You Only Live Twice unfolds a thrilling tale of espionage and intrigue as British agent James Bond, played by Sean Connery, is sent on a mission to investigate the hijacking of American and Soviet spacecraft. The plot thickens when Bond is captured and taken to a secret volcanic lair, where the villainous organization Spectre, led by Ernst Stavro Blufeld, is orchestrating the space hijackings to ignite a war between the two superpowers. The film's release, just 5 months after the Apollo 1 fire, capitalized on the public's fascination with space exploration and the ongoing space race. It provided a captivating narrative that resonated with audiences, who were eager to see how the story would unfold against the backdrop of the Cold War. You Only Live Twice is a testament to the power of cinema in reflecting and engaging with contemporary issues. By tapping into the zeitgeist of the space race, the film offered a thrilling escape for audiences, while also shedding light on the geopolitical tensions of the time.
Mr. Henderson's waiting for you.
You're not coming in with me?
Mr. Henderson would like to see you alone.
Sean Connery, the star of the Bond franchise, was growing increasingly weary and frustrated with his role in You Only Live Twice. The constant attention from the press and the public obsession with the character had taken a toll on the actor. While filming in Japan, the situation became even more challenging as Connery was hounded by the media, requiring extra security guards to ensure his safety. Halfway through filming, Connery made a surprising announcement. He would not be returning as James Bond in future films. This announcement was met with shock and disappointment from fans and studio executives alike. However, things took a turn for the worse when a mistranslation in the Japanese press caused local backlash against the actor. The mistranslation suggested that Connery had made negative comments about Japan and its people, which was not the case. Despite attempts to clarify the situation, the damage had already been done, and Connery's time on set became even more strained. Despite these challenges, the cast and crew persevered, and You Only Live Twice was completed. The movie went on to become a classic in the Bond franchise, known for its exotic locations, thrilling stunts, and memorable villains. Through it all, Connery remained a consummate professional, delivering a performance that cemented his place as one of the greatest action stars of all time. However, his announcement marked the beginning of the end for his time as James Bond, paving the way for a new actor to take on the iconic role. You Only Live Twice premiered on June 12, 1967, and quickly became a hit at the box office. In its first 3 weeks in the US, the movie grossed an impressive $7 million. As time went on, its popularity continued to grow, ultimately earning a total of $43 million in the US and $68 million worldwide. These numbers are a testament to the film's enduring appeal and its impact on audiences around the globe. The movie's success can be attributed to a number of factors, including its thrilling plot, stunning visuals, and unforgettable performances. Set in Japan, the film follows secret agent James Bond as he investigates a series of mysterious space hijackings. Along the way, he encounters a host of colorful characters, including the villainous Ernst Stavro Blofeld and the beautiful Aki. One of the key elements that sets You Only Live Twice apart from other films in the James Bond franchise is its exotic location. Japan provides a striking backdrop for the story, with its blend of traditional culture and modern technology. The film's visuals are further enhanced by its impressive set pieces, including a volcano lair that serves as the headquarters for Blofeld and his organization. Of course, no discussion of You Only Live Twice would be complete without mentioning the film's unforgettable performances. Sean Connery delivers another iconic turn as James Bond, bringing his signature charm and wit to the role. He is ably supported by a talented cast, including Akiko Wakabayashi as Aki and Donald Pleasance as Blofeld. In the end, You Only Live Twice remains a classic example of the James Bond franchise at its best. Its combination of action, adventure, and intrigue continues to captivate audiences today, more than 5 decades after its initial release. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or a newcomer to the world of James Bond, this film is sure to leave a lasting impression.
Domo arigato.
You Only Live Twice, a 1967 movie, is a significant part of film history. Set in the James Bond series, it marks the 4th appearance of the famous British spy, played by Sean Connery. The movie takes us on a thrilling adventure to Japan, where Bond must prevent a mysterious organization from instigating a nuclear war. This film is not only a classic spy movie, but also a window into the era it was made. The late 1960s were a time of change and innovation, and You Only Live Twice reflects this in its style and storytelling. The movie's depiction of Japan is particularly noteworthy, offering a unique blend of traditional Japanese culture and modern technology. You Only Live Twice is also significant for its groundbreaking special effects. The movie's iconic volcano lair, for instance, was a technical marvel at the time, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in film. The underwater scenes, space sequences, and elaborate action scenes further contribute to the film's significance. Beyond its technical aspects, You Only Live Twice is a testament to the enduring appeal of the James Bond franchise. The movie's themes of adventure, danger, and romance continue to captivate audiences today, making it a beloved classic in the world of cinema. Whether you're a fan of spy movies or just enjoy a good story, this film is sure to leave an impression.
Nagayama?
During the casting process for the 1967 movie You Only Live Twice, each key actor was carefully chosen for their role. The auditions and chemistry tests played a crucial role in finding the perfect fit for the characters. First, let's talk about Sean Connery, who had already established himself as James Bond in previous films. His charisma and suave demeanor made him the obvious choice for the role once again. For the role of Bond girl Kissy Suzuki, a number of actresses were considered. Ultimately, Mihama was selected after her chemistry with Connery shone through during the screen test. Her beauty and talent made her the perfect match. Moving on to the character of Tiger Tanaka, the head of the Japanese Secret Service, actor Tetsuro Tambo was chosen after his powerful presence and acting prowess brought depth and authenticity to the character. As for the iconic villain Ernst Stavro Blofeld, Donald Pleasance was cast. His intensity and ability to convey a sinister persona made him a standout choice for the role. The casting process also involved finding the right actors for supporting roles. Akiko Wakabayashi was selected to portray Aki, Bond's ally in Japan, while Teru Shimada was chosen to play Mr. Osato, a powerful industrialist and antagonist. Throughout the auditions and chemistry tests, the director and producers were looking for actors who could bring the characters to life and create a compelling dynamic on screen. The choices made during the casting process were pivotal in shaping the film and ensuring its success. And with the cast assembled, the stage was set for an unforgettable adventure in You Only Live Twice.
Why do Chinese girls taste different?
Delving into the creation of the 1967 James Bond film, You Only Live Twice, one must explore the directorial vision of Lewis Gilbert. Known for his work on various successful films, Gilbert brought his unique style and creative influences to the Bond franchise. Gilbert's approach to the story was characterized by his ability to balance action and humor, which he had honed through his experience in directing comedies. He aimed to create a film that would not only entertain but also engage the audience, blending spectacular stunts with witty dialogue. In terms of creative influences, Gilbert drew inspiration from the source material, Ian Fleming's novel of the same name. He sought to maintain the spirit of the book while adapting it to the big screen. Additionally, Gilbert was influenced by the early Bond films, particularly the work of director Terence Young, who had set the tone for the franchise. Collaboration was key to Gilbert's process. He worked closely with the cast and crew, fostering a positive and creative environment. This was evident in his relationship with star Sean Connery, with whom he developed a strong rapport. Together, they crafted a performance that combined Connery's rugged charm with the suave sophistication expected of Bond. Gilbert's direction also extended to the technical aspects of the film. He worked closely with cinematographer Freddie Young to create a visually striking film, making use of vibrant colors and dynamic camera angles. The result was a film that not only thrilled audiences but also showcased the artistry of its creators. In conclusion, Lewis Gilbert's directorial vision for You Only Live Twice was instrumental in bringing the story to life. His unique style, creative influences, and collaborative approach resulted in a film that has stood the test of time, continuing to captivate audiences today.
You're late as usual, even from your own funeral.
Well, we corpses have absolutely no sense of time.
The production of the 1967 James Bond film, You Only Live Twice, took audiences on a thrilling journey to Japan. The set design was a massive undertaking, with the film's art director, Ken Adam, creating an incredible volcano lair for the villain, Blofeld. This set, built at Pinewood Studios in England, was one of the largest ever constructed for a film at the time, covering over 42,000 square feet. The film's location scouts found the perfect spot for exterior shots of the volcano lair in Japan's Akan district. However, getting the necessary equipment to this remote area proved to be a significant logistical challenge. The crew had to build a road to access the site and bring in heavy machinery to construct a helipad and other facilities. You Only Live Twice also made use of innovative technologies, such as the pioneering use of wires to move actors during fight scenes. This technique allowed for more dynamic and exciting action sequences, adding to the film's overall appeal. In addition to the technical challenges, the production faced cultural barriers while filming in Japan. The crew had to navigate strict local regulations and customs, including rules around filming in public places and working hours. Despite these challenges, the film's production team was able to capture the beauty and uniqueness of Japan, showcasing its stunning landscapes and rich culture. The result was a visually stunning film that took audiences on an unforgettable journey, leaving a lasting impact on the James Bond franchise and film history as a whole. The musical score and soundtrack of the 1967 movie You Only Live Twice were crucial in setting the tone for the film. Composed by John Barry, the music complemented the narrative by adding suspense, excitement, and emotion. The use of traditional Japanese instruments in the soundtrack added an authentic and cultural element to the film. The haunting melody of the main theme perfectly captured the mysterious and exotic atmosphere of the story. The musicians involved in the creation of the score and soundtrack worked closely with the director to ensure that the music enhanced the overall cinematic experience.
And shut the door. I've got you now.
One of the most iconic scenes in You Only Live Twice is the thrilling volcano lair fight between James Bond and the villain, Ernst Stavro Blofeld. The scene is a masterclass in direction, performance, and cinematography. The direction, by Lewis Gilbert, is impeccable, The pacing is perfect, building tension and excitement as Bond makes his way through the lair, eventually confronting Blofeld in a climactic showdown. The use of wide shots to establish the scale of the lair and close-ups to capture the intensity of the fight is particularly effective. Sean Connery's performance as Bond is also noteworthy. He exudes confidence and charm, but also shows a hint of vulnerability, making the character relatable and engaging. His physicality in the fight scenes is impressive, and he brings a sense of danger and unpredictability to the role. The cinematography, by Freddie Young, is stunning. The use of color and lighting creates a sense of otherworldliness, heightening the sense of danger and mystery. The lair's stark, industrial design contrasts sharply with the lush, tropical exterior, creating a visual metaphor for the conflict between good and evil. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant. It's a thrilling, action-packed sequence that showcases the best of Bond's physical prowess and wit. It also solidifies the character's status as a cultural icon, cementing his place in the annals of film history. In an interview, Lewis Gilbert said, "I wanted to create a sense of danger and excitement that would leave the audience on the edge of their seats. I think we achieved that with the volcano lair fight scene." Sean Connery added, "It was a challenging scene to shoot, but I think it's one of the best in the film. It really showcases the physicality and wit of the Bond character." Overall, the volcano lair fight scene in You Only Live Twice is a testament to the power of great direction, performance, and cinematography. It's a thrilling, action-packed sequence that has had a lasting impact on audiences and solidified James Bond's status as a cultural icon.
Glass of champagne, Mr. Fisher.
No, thank you. It's too early in the morning for me.
You're quite sure?
Quite sure.
I order his
The 1967 movie You Only Live Twice had a significant cultural and social impact, captivating audiences with its thrilling storyline and groundbreaking visuals. As the fifth film in the James Bond series, it introduced many to the suave and sophisticated secret agent, played by Sean Connery. The film's success helped to solidify the Seven franchise as a cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless parodies and homages in pop culture. You Only Live Twice resonated with audiences due to its exotic locations, impressive stunts, and larger-than-life villain, Ernst Stavro Blofeld. The film's depiction of Japan, in particular, sparked interest in Japanese culture and aesthetics, influencing fashion trends and home decor. Moreover, the film's portrayal of ninjas and samurais contributed to the popularization of these ancient warriors in Western media. The movie also touched on relevant social and cultural themes. For instance, it explored the tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War, reflecting the geopolitical climate of the time. Furthermore, the film's depiction of a multinational space program highlighted the growing importance of space exploration and technology in the 1960s. In addition, You Only Live Twice contributed to discussions on gender roles and relationships. While the film featured several strong female characters, they were often objectified or portrayed as secondary to Bond's exploits. This portrayal, while problematic, reflected societal attitudes towards women in the 1960s and sparked debates on gender equality and representation. In conclusion, You Only Live Twice had a profound impact on popular culture, inspiring future films, TV shows, and books. Its depiction of Japan, the Cold War, and gender roles reflected the social and cultural climate of the 1960s, contributing to discussions on these topics. While some aspects of the film may seem outdated or problematic today, its enduring legacy as a classic James Bond movie remains intact.
You missed.
Miss Moneypenny, give 007 the password we've agreed with Japanese SI.
You Only Live Twice, the 1967 James Bond film, received mixed reviews from critics. The New York Times' Bosley Crowther criticized Sean Connery's portrayal of Bond, stating it had become as mechanical as a wind-up toy. However, he praised the film's action sequences and special effects. The film fared better with audiences, becoming the highest-grossing Bond film up to that point. It was also nominated for an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, highlighting the impressive work of the film's special effects team. The nomination and box office success of You Only Live Twice were significant for the film's producers, Albert R. Broccoli and Harry Saltzman. It solidified the Bond franchise as a major player in the film industry and paved the way for future successes. The film's director, Lewis Gilbert, also gained recognition for his work on You Only Live Twice. Although the critical reception was mixed, the film's success helped establish Gilbert as a reliable director for big-budget productions. The film's screenwriter, Roald Dahl, was already a well-known author before working on You Only Live Twice. However, his work on the film added to his versatility as a writer and showcased his ability to craft engaging and thrilling stories for a wide audience. In conclusion, while You Only Live Twice received mixed reviews from critics, its success at the box office and recognition with an Academy Award nomination were significant milestones for those involved in the film. The film's success helped solidify the Bond franchise as a major player in the film industry and showcase the talents of those involved in its production. During the filming of You Only Live Twice, the fifth movie in the James Bond series, production faced a significant challenge. They needed to build a full-scale volcano set on a remote Japanese island. The crew worked tirelessly, battling harsh weather conditions and language barriers. Sean Connery, the actor playing James Bond, had his own set of challenges. He was required to learn various stunts, including operating a mini helicopter. Despite initial struggles, Connery mastered the skill, adding a thrilling dimension to the film's climax. Akiko Wakabayashi and Mie Hama, two Japanese actresses who played key roles, faced unique challenges. They were not fluent in English, leading to numerous miscommunications and retakes. Yet, they persevered, becoming an integral part of the film's success. Behind the scenes, the film's producer, Cubby Broccoli, was dealing with personal turmoil. His marriage was on the rocks, and his wife had moved out of their shared home. Despite this, Broccoli remained professional, ensuring the film's production ran smoothly. In a lighter moment, during a break in filming, Connery and the crew discovered a small pub nearby. They would often spend their evenings there, enjoying local cuisine and sake. These moments of camaraderie helped to alleviate the stress of the rigorous filming schedule. The making of You Only Live Twice was indeed a roller coaster ride, filled with challenges, triumphs, and unforgettable moments. The cast and crew's resilience and determination ultimately resulted in a film that has left a lasting impression on audiences worldwide.
What's the last program you're likely to see?
Or if I'm going to be forced to watch television, may I smoke?
You Only Live Twice, released in 1967, holds a significant place in film history. As the fifth film in the James Bond series, it introduced Sean Connery to a new generation of audiences as the suave and sophisticated British spy. The movie's success further solidified the Seven franchise as a cultural phenomenon. The film's impact on future filmmaking is undeniable. You Only Live Twice popularized the concept of a sprawling, high-tech villain's lair, a trope that has since been replicated in countless action and spy films. The movie's iconic volcano hideout, equipped with an array of advanced technology and defenses, set a new standard for cinematic villainy. Moreover, the film's innovative use of practical effects and stunts inspired future filmmakers to push the boundaries of what was possible on screen. The epic battle between Bond's helicopter and a fleet of enemy gyrocopters, for instance, was a groundbreaking sequence that showcased the power of practical effects. You Only Live Twice also had a significant impact on the development of the Bond franchise itself. The film's success led to the continued production of Bond movies, each one seeking to outdo the last in terms of spectacle and excitement. The franchise's enduring popularity is a testament to the influence of You Only Live Twice. The film's legacy can also be seen in the many subsequent works it inspired. The volcano lair, in particular, has become a touchstone of popular culture, referenced and parodied in countless other movies, TV shows, and video games. The film's impact can also be felt in the many spy and action films that followed in its footsteps, each one seeking to capture the thrill and excitement of the Bond franchise. In conclusion, You Only Live Twice is a landmark film that has left an indelible mark on the world of cinema. Its innovative use of practical effects, groundbreaking stunts, and iconic villain's lair have all contributed to its enduring legacy. The film's influence can be seen not only in the many Bond films that followed, but also in the larger landscape of action and spy cinema. Did you know that 1967's You Only Live Twice marked Sean Connery's fourth turn as the legendary British spy, James Bond? This film, directed by Lewis Gilbert, took audiences on a thrilling ride with its captivating storyline and stunning locations. As we celebrate this classic movie, we'd love to hear about your personal experiences and memories related to You Only Live Twice. How did this film impact you or influence your perspective on cinema? Perhaps you were enthralled by the film's groundbreaking special effects. Or maybe you found inspiration in the iconic score composed by John Barry. Whatever your connection to this classic film, we'd love to hear from you. So, don't be shy. Share your stories and memories with us in the comments below. Let's reminisce together about this unforgettable cinematic experience. And while you're at it, why not give this post a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting cinematic explorations. Together, we can keep the spirit of classic films alive and well.
British theory about Japan is nonsense.
Forget Japan.
I agree.